How we doing? How we doing? Today is Monday, the 21st of April, 2025. Just doing a real estate tap in with you for today. Saw an article about flipping houses, with investors and flipping houses. So, it's interesting. The margins, if you can find a good deal, they are making, some good money on flips, and it gave about 10 states where it's most profitable. One of them is New Jersey, where I am. But the only thing is finding finding a deal that's good enough where you can get into it where, your purchase price and your repairs are about 70% of the value of the property. That's becoming more and more challenging. So it looks like overall, over the last couple of years, the amount of homes that have been flipped have gone down. And with this tariff situation and a lot of unknowns, I would imagine that 2025, it's probably going to go down, somewhat. So, just how much we don't know. But, and again, we always try to bring this back to real estate notes. If you are a flipper and you have a property and things are getting a little tight in terms of your numbers and things like that, you want to consider offering seller financing on the property. For two reasons: you can offer it at a premium, and then you have the ability to still get the type of money out of the property, by creating a note and then selling that note. If you have underlying financing, that is fine. You can still create what's called a seller finance wrap note on the property, and then that wrap can be sold to pay off your underlying finances if it is written correctly. And what we try to do is get people to write two notes for a potential buyer. Not to get too technical, but we write it in a way that, like I said, you can sell the wrap and then pay off the underlying and still keep another note for for yourself, where you can collect monthly cash flow, or you can sell it later on and still pull out some cash, up front. So that particular article, thought it was interesting. And also going to be talking about, when I go live today at 12:30, the dollar is weakening and the effects that could have on real estate. It's probably going to have some positive effects on the commercial side of real estate. You'll probably see a lot of foreign investment, foreign dollars pouring in to probably get involved in some of these larger type of properties and development and things of that nature, because our dollar is weak, which is making other people's dollar stronger, so they can come over here and invest in those types of things. But also going to talk about, on the residential side, some of the effects that a weakening dollar will have on the residential side of things. Could be bad for those flippers that we just talked about. And it could affect, home prices. Because a lot of the money that's going to flow in may not necessarily go into single family residences. So you may start to see some decline when it comes to that in the residential market in terms of the pricing. So, but for a buyer, that may be good. If the pricing comes down somewhat, maybe makes it a little bit more affordable. But interest rates are going to play a part in that as well. So I'm going to talk about that at 12:30. If you want to join me, if you have any questions regarding real estate, please join me at 12:30 on Instagram at Abundant Capital Group. We go there and we take questions and just talk about relevant topics. So if you have a moment, you have a situation, a scenario you want to discuss, get a second opinion on, or just ask a question in general, you can find me at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time at Abundant Capital Group on YouTube. All right, hope to see you there. Have a good day.